So I wanted to get into something pretty topical, and March is Women's History Month, and March 8th was International Women's Day. And International Women's Day is basically a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. But before I get into the specifics of what I wanted to discuss on this, I want to take some time to talk about the What About Squad. And in this case, it's the What About International Men's Day Squad? And it kind of proves that you're more interested in derailing the current conversation rather than talking out of genuine concern, because a simple Google search would have shown you that International Men's Day was November 19th. And yeah, so you're not looking real good here with regards to this. What about? But moving on to the main attraction here, uh, I wanted to discuss the female candidates who are running for president on the Democratic ticket. So we have a wide open field because Hillary Clinton said she will not be running in 2020. So I just want to give you some of the nominees for this election cycle. And we have Kamala Harris, the former Attorney General of California and current Senator of California. Kirsten Gillibrand, a U.S. Senator from New York. Amy Klobuchar, U.S. Senator for Minnesota. Elizabeth Warren, a U.S. Senator from Massachusetts. Marianne Williamson, an independent. She's an activist whose whole premise is humanitarian values over economic values. And then we have Tulsi Gabbard. She's a congresswoman from Hawaii who was the first Samoan American and Hindu member of Congress. And another thing to point out here is that all of these candidates are younger than your presumptive frontrunners, i.e., Bernie Sanders, who's 77, Joe Biden, who's 76, and Mike Bloomberg, who is 77. All right, moving on to something else that's pretty topical. Shout out to everybody dealing with daylight saving time. No S. Actually, it's just daylight saving, not savings. Yeah, clock sprang forward so that we could get one more hour of sunlight. And I guess it's pretty good that we still have the sun out at like 7 p.m., which was a welcome change. But I was wondering, what do people who were actually working at the time, how did they experience it? Do they like that it was 1 hour difference, 1 hour less? Because I remember being on the other side where in November, I had to work the extra hour because the clocks fell back. That was not fun at all. I don't remember if we got paid for that extra hour or if, yeah, I need to talk to somebody about that. But yeah, that's something that really had everybody like zombies, just because that extra hour, you don't realize just how much it means. I think I made it to church. I'm not sure. But yeah. Also, I wanted to talk. So normally we have these really in-depth and social issues where it's important dialogue. And yeah, this next one isn't one of those. No, not at all. So a Tennessee man was accused of dipping his testicles in a customer salsa. Not in a restaurant. So all you people who use these Uber Eats and DoorDash or whatever, you might want to take a listen to this. So his quote for this was, "This is what you get when you give an 89-cent tip for an almost 30-minute drive." Yeah, that was it. So he was charged with a Class C felony for adulteration of food. I think that that classifies as adulteration of food. So the like I have so many questions here because like first of all, how did we find out about this? And I'm sure some of you might have had that question too. Glad you asked. So he recorded himself doing this thing. Yeah, recorded it. That's not the worst part. Like that's bad, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is that he posted that video on Facebook. Like what is up with this dry snitching that's going where unprovoked, unwarranted, and you're just putting your felonies out there. Like what is your problem? But yeah, he's seen dipping his nuts in the salsa and went and then the worst part is he wasn't even the delivery guy. Like so now you've messed it up for your boy that you're probably riding shotgun with and because he's no longer working with the company, they fired him. And he went to go deliver it and I can't even imagine what the customer must have felt like because you just ordered your food from a Mexican restaurant, just trying to get it in, and next thing, like, you got nuts you didn't order. But yeah, so, like I said, he was charged with a Class C felony, but he pled guilty to a lesser charge, misdemeanor assault and offensive touching. And he almost messed it up for himself again because when he got to court, his plea deal was almost revoked because he kept laughing during the court appearance. So this is clearly someone who has not learned his lesson. But yeah, so I'm sure this will make you rethink that next Uber Eats order. But like all I've really heard people complaining about is like the driver maybe eating some of your fries or a wing is missing. But yeah, this is a bit different. I would definitely say that. This will have you looking at everything sideways. All right, so we're going to take a quick break here and then we'll be right back.